Welcome back to the Chip and Joe podcast show. My name is not... Damn it! My name is not Chip. It is Joe.
I'm Chip.
You had to think about it.
I wanted to say it before you said it, but I'm like, shoot, he's already saying it, so I'm going to just say Chip.
Just throw it in there. Talking about the welcome back, that became a meme. Oh, by the way, guys, this is our second time recording this. So we're just repeating the stories we've already said. Yeah, it's interesting for us because we have to hear this all over again. The first time it didn't come out as planned, so we have to redo it.
Man, dude, the same thing as last time, man.
Same thing. We changed things.
And Joe texts me at like 11 at night.
I think it was more. I think it was like 12.
He sends me like 5 messages. He's like, yeah, Hector, it wasn't good. We need to do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
okay.
I just said okay.
Yeah. So roll the intro. Podcast show. Guys, we're on a budget. We're keeping that in. Normally, we always do this, and then I just cut it and then put the song. This time, I'm just keeping it. We're on a budget.
Yeah, you guys didn't know. Every podcast, we sing it. we sing some intro.
Just so just a mental note that we did the intro. But yeah, welcome back, guys. This is our 9th episode. Last episode was our 8th, if you guys know how to count. And yeah, it's so crazy that we're still going this far, and we kept up every single week. Every single week we've been uploading, and I just sounded like mumbling right there. Every single week we've been... What the fuck? I can't talk. Every single week we've been uploading, and we're going strong, man. At least I think so. The welcome back meme, I don't know if I said it or not. Basically at work, every single time I go to work now, I have 2 coworkers, Edgar and Danny. They both end up saying, welcome back, as it passed by. And I think at this point, it just became a meme at work. So we have to continue with it. Every single podcast that we make has to start the same way.
I'm like, Joe, who at your work listens to the podcast? And then apparently he has a YouTuber friend.
Yes.
And just another friend?
Yeah, another just regular. They're both from my, I guess, academy. Don't ask. Hector's holding a hair that he just got from my ear. Don't ask where that came from.
It's huge!
That's for my head, Hector. But yeah, so I have 2 buddies. We both do the, all 3 of us do the, what would you call it? The program that I'm in for automotive. So yeah, we all started working all together at the dealership, and we're good friends. So yeah, it became a meme at this point. So now every time I pass by or we're working, they're like, welcome back. And then Edgar, shout out to you, Edgar. He put on the walkie the podcast, so like the first 5 seconds, all I hear on the walkie, I'm walking away or just doing something random, I just hear, welcome back, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where's this coming from? And yeah, so sort of became a meme. So if you guys want to meme the podcast, I guess welcome back would be the meme to go with. I thought it would be something else, but I guess not. It turns out it is the welcome back meme.
We already have the memeable catchphrase.
We have the memeable meme, but it's not the meme.
It's not the meme.
I don't get that.
And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, well, we're looking for
sponsors, man. When did I first start saying that? Like the second episode? It was developed early in the series.
I was like, Joe, we only have 1 episode in our belt in the channel. Now ain't the time to be asking for sponsors.
With a whopping like 2 subscribers.
Yes.
Oh man. But yeah, I thought that would be the meme, but I guess not. It is what it is. I guess memes just develop themselves. But yeah. So, let's get into the second topic. The second topic being what we talked about last week, which is the video idea I had where we made the giant Jenga, and the loser had to do a punishment. Well, we filmed it. So, if you guys want to check it out, on the top right of the screen, there is a little icon that popped out right now, and it says, click me with a winky face. Click that shit right now. Yeah. Click it.
You guys need to see it.
You guys need to see this video. It is with Mario. In the last podcast, we said Mario would be a really good fit. Guess who came through? Fucking Mario.
That was amazing.
So, click that icon on the top right. It'll take you to the video. You guys can see the video. If you guys want a little incentive, I'm going to play like 5 seconds of the video. Oh, no. It'll be the best audio you've ever heard in your life. So, without further ado, enjoy. Well, that was the audio. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you were eating, I apologize, but it had to be done. But yeah, Mario threw up hard. It took him a while to throw up.
Now you're spoiling who won and who lost.
Mario threw up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who knows if maybe he just threw up by himself?
Maybe he threw up because he was so excited. He was ecstatic that he may have won or may have lost. Mm-hmm. You will never know if you watch the video live. But I just had it live. It seemed like a whole promo thing going on. But yeah, he ended up throwing up a lot, and it was probably one of the funniest videos I think I've ever recorded and ever edited and made. I laughed a lot. Not only for I guess the whole video in general, but more so just a punishment. Yeah, it was just funny. Him eating and him doing the whole punishment was just funny in general. And I might upload that on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. I think I'm gonna start plugging my Instagram just so I can upload like random videos and clips. My Instagram is at the Joe Vazquez. If you want to follow me there. I don't know if Hector wants to plug anything. Do you have anything to plug?
No.
Maybe
I got a whopping 0 posts on mine. So
to be fair, I have 1 post. It's just a car video. But I want to start uploading like all the little random videos I created over the years.
Man, then where's that awesome picture of you and Alex with your 6-packs?
Oh my God, let's not talk about that. So let's get into that one. So in 8th grade, I have a friend called Alex. Him and I would play soccer together. We were really good friends and all. And we ended up taking a picture at my house where we both had our shirts up. And we were, showing off.
They were kissing.
No, stop!
You guys are in the bathroom.
I'm not gay. My boyfriend is gay, okay? No, but in all seriousness, we were in my restroom
making out, and then all of a sudden,
stop, dude! I didn't even like it. It wasn't even. It wasn't even
consensual, man.
It wasn't even a good kiss, okay? But nah, we put our shirts up, and we were. That sounds disgusting now. We were showing off our 6-pack, so we took a picture on Facebook. So that we could show off to all the single ladies because we were both single at the time. So, fast forward, we were at Alex's party the other day, and my girlfriend was there, and Alex ended up talking about it, and he showed my girlfriend the picture, and she thought it was the funniest thing ever. And of course, it is very 8th grader-like for us to do that at that point in time, so it just seemed like an appropriate thing. But yeah. So shout out to Alex, and that picture that we took. I don't want to show that picture ever. I don't ever want to show that picture. I still have it on my Facebook. I should probably delete it. But yeah, that's something I don't regret just because I had a 6-pack, man. A freaking 8th grader. But yeah,
you were famished, man. You were skinny.
I feel like I still am skinny. I took a picture today, actually, and I still have my 6-pack. I could show you the picture right now.
6-pack.
I will show you the picture right now. I still have it. This is today.
Wait. Dude, it looks like you're freaking naked. Okay.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Why did you take a picture today?
Because I want to start going to the gym, and yeah, I took a picture just to see where I'm at. And then to see where I'm gonna be, and
dude, there's so much exposure. I can't tell where his belly button hair starts and where it ends, man. Dude, it goes lower,
dude, but
and lower.
I didn't edit it.
I can't tell what type of hair that is anymore.
Anyways, I still have it. Okay, I still got it.
Still got it.
So it's a little blubbery now, but I still have it. It's still there. If I worked out for probably like a month and a half, I'd probably be like pretty shredded. And if I had a good diet, but I have neither of those. Yeah. But somehow I still have it. But yeah, so that's kind of.
Man, I remember you wanted to bulk up because you were so skinny.
Yeah.
That you would go to Burger King.
Yeah.
And then you would do like the what, 2 for $4 or 2 for or what would it be?
4 for 4.
4 for 4?
Was it 4 for 4?
Nah, we never.
No, it had to have been 4 for 4.
4 for 5.
Oh, 4 for 5. Yeah, because of cookie. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 for 5.
4 for 5. You try to bulk up with that,
and
instead of getting mass gainer. Which didn't you get mass gainer before?
I realized I couldn't shake it. Like I couldn't do a mass gainer shake in the shaker bottle. The one I had was too small.
Then you get a new shaker bottle.
But I didn't have money for that because I spent all of it on the
money
mass
for
gainer.
the mass gainer, but
Yeah,
not
that's
for
why.
a bottle.
I spent all my money on the mass gainer because I was like, dude, I need this mass gainer, man.
Oh my god!
And then I realized the bottle was way too small, so then I didn't take it.
Man.
Yeah, and it didn't taste that good. It was really powdery because, again, I didn't have enough water in it. It was just disgusting.
Yeah, but now Joe just goes to Burger King, gets nugs.
I just get some good nugs. Talking about nugs, we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about what we talked about last podcast. Chip and Joe Explicit.
Okay.
If you guys didn't listen to the last podcast, we basically talked about Chip and Joe, this podcast, becoming an explicit one where we talk about people's names, talk about juicy stories that we have that we obviously wouldn't be able to talk about normally, and we would do it probably like once a year or twice a year, depending on what type of stories we want to do and how bad the first one goes with people getting exposed. But yeah, that's kind of the concept that we'll have, because with this podcast we basically censor ourselves. So we have to be very careful on what we say and who we talk about and names and stuff. So by doing that, we just don't give a fuck and we just say whatever comes into mind.
Yeah, I was asking Joe, Joe, should we limit it to not friends?
Yeah.
Because
I think it would bring a lot of tension if we have something that somebody else doesn't know. But the best thing for us would be people we don't talk about. People we don't talk to anymore, and we would be able to talk about them because obviously they're not part of our lives. So it's fine to talk about them, and there's obviously a reason why we stopped talking about them or talking to them, and we'd be able to talk about them and what they did or what happened between whoever we decided to talk about. So after the podcast, we were like, dude, should we do this? There's obviously a reason why we haven't done it already, because the repercussions, people are going to be mad. I don't want people going to my house and slashing my car tires because they're mad. I want to live a nice life.
Yeah, Joe's like, I need to move before
I would need to move out, move away. This could end bad. But then again, do I really give a fuck? No, I don't. So I'd probably end up doing it regardless. But just in general, if you guys want to listen to it, again, let us know, because you guys didn't let us know. What the hell? We're trying to find out. We really want to do this if you guys are willing to listen to it. But if you guys don't comment, what the hell? If you guys want to hear some juicy stories from Hector and I, because I'm pretty sure Hector has some good ones. And obviously I have a couple interesting ones that I would like to, talk about if you guys are willing to listen. But yeah, that's kind of where we're leaving off on that whole topic, and we probably won't bring it up until maybe we decide it's time to do it. But yeah, we'll have to think about and really map things out on what we want to say and how we're going to say it, because we don't want to bash on people, but then again, if they fucked us over, we're going to expose the fuck out of them. But yeah, that's enough said on that topic. And on to something a lot more important than that.
Ooh, what is that?
Nuggets are $1.50, man. They went from $1.50 to from $1 to $1.50
at Burger King.
At Burger King. And
not
not to mention McDonald's McChickens are also $1.50.
That's
a life changer. That's a life changer.
Yeah, that I have been for years.
For years.
I've been buying McChickens.
Dude, since I can remember, we would go to McDonald's with a freaking $1.25 and we'd get a McChicken because, I mean, the tax or whatever. Yeah. So we would get a McChicken and we wouldn't have to, like, worry about it, you know? And now it's $1.50. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, man. I would always get 2 McChickens, fries, and a drink or something like that.
And 2 McChickens would be $2, and now it's $3.
$3, yep.
That's fucking dumb.
With that extra $1, you could have got another McChicken.
Literally.
At the old price.
You could have gotten 3 McChickens for the price of
2 now.
2 now, yeah. So that's insane. But yeah, I mean, obviously, minimum wage went up. It's $12 now here in California. I don't know where you guys are listening, but in California, it is $12. It went from 11 to 12. So obviously, they're raising up, I guess, everything now, which is dumb because it just never feels like you're making enough because everything goes up as soon as you're making more. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just wish food was really cheap. You go out once and you want to go out, like, let's say I want to take my girlfriend out for a date, and I'm not complaining, right, about taking her out because I love taking her out and taking her out to eat and stuff, but, like, damn, for 2 people to eat, like, it adds up.
Yeah.
It adds up, obviously, and, like, damn, it's crazy. Like, easily could get McChickens, right, for $1, but now they're $1.50. So now, like, shit's going up, man. I don't know. So it's getting harder and harder to find cheap places to go and eat. Obviously, McDonald's is still, like, the go-to, though. So you can't really complain on that.
You gotta get a regular hamburger now.
Yeah, and then those shits are fucking small.
Yeah, they are.
And they get smaller every time.
Man, sometimes I look, I'm like, where's the patty? Man.
Dude, there's, like, more lettuce. There's more lettuce than fucking patty. Whenever I get, like, a Big Mac. I mean,
okay. Like, the hamburger doesn't have any
yeah, the hamburger doesn't have it. But, like, when I get a Big Mac, there's more lettuce.
Dude, I want McDonald's now.
Ah, fuck. We're gonna have to get McDonald's after this.
But not a McChicken, obviously.
Not a McChicken, because that shit's fucking overpriced.
Yeah,
but yeah, guys, what do you guys get? Like, what do you guys go for? Like, do you guys like... I know a lot of people hate McDonald's. A lot of people hate McDonald's. It's either a love or hate with McDonald's. It's never like, yeah, I get it. Like, no, it's like, I fucking hate it. Like, why do people eat that? It's so bad for you. Like, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
And then there's the, I fucking love it. I get fucking fries. I get a McFlurry. I get a bunch of shakes. I like this and that. I love when they get their, what is it, the Valentine? Not the Valentine, the what do they call it? It's the St. Patrick's shake.
Oh, yeah, guys, I'm going to give you guys some knowledge.
You just spit all over my arm. I like it. Leaves you nice and moist.
I had to put it in there.
Yeah, we had to throw it in.
All right, so if you guys want a McFlurry.
Oh, this is some hacks, man.
Yep, hacks. Just get a sundae and ask them to put all the stuff in it.
So
you ask for a hot fudge and M&M's, boom. That's M&M McFlurry. Plus, you get the packets of peanuts, too, with it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you have to ask or else
they
might not give it to you. At least in ours.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, it's cheaper.
Damn.
You want a little snack? Just
I know what we should do. We should do a podcast where we do, like, life hacks that we've learned. That would be really cool.
Do we have any?
I'm pretty sure.
We do.
Yeah, it's things we just learned throughout, like, the years and stuff. But yeah, like that's a good tip. I mean, I would never do it just because I'd forget, but it's something that, like, if you remember, you save some money. How much do you normally save, like, by doing that in comparison to just getting a McFlurry?
At least $1.
Because how much is a McFlurry? Isn't it like $2
something?
Like $2 something, right?
Yeah.
And then
I think Sundays are like less than $1.50, I think, or maybe $1.50 exactly.
Oh, so you save like $1. I mean, that can go to something else. Especially when you add it up with a meal. Like, you're already getting a meal and stuff, and, like, you want to get also a McFlurry. You're like, damn, but I don't want to pay, like,
I want a burger. And then a
Sunday.
A Sunday,
yeah. Oh, man. That sounds pretty good. Damn you, McDonald's. You owe us money. But, yeah, that's interesting. How that whole concept of saving money. Like, saving money is, like, something either you do or you ball out. You do when you're, like, fucking very low, dangerously low on money, or you're balling out because you have money.
Like Joe when he went to the freaking Best Buy, saying he could buy anything in the store, and a week later being threatened to kick. Not even threatened. He was
basically told to
get kicked out of his house.
Update on that, on the whole moving out situation. Nothing's really happening.
So no update.
So no update. The update is there's no update.
His update, because originally we said he had like 30 days.
Yeah.
His
it's
update is
30 days.
Well, he's just trying to avoid the conversation of leaving.
Yeah, so
he can stay longer.
I can just stay longer and avoid having to move out. I just don't want to deal with that right now. I want to be able to live and not be constrained to having to pay.
It'll be like Christmas lights.
What do you mean?
On a house, like in Mexican houses.
What do you mean?
They keep it on like well after Christmas
because they don't want to. Yeah, they just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's like funny. It's supposed to be gone, but
they're like, nah, it's March. Let's just leave them on. We're closer to Christmas now than ever. Oh, guess who's in that car? Oh my god! I know his car. Oh
my god!
So this could be one of the explicit parts that we could have shared.
Yeah,
it's somebody who I don't talk to anymore, and I know what type of car they drive. They just pass by right in front of us.
It's always this.
Yeah, he has the same expression all the time. But that could be a story we could share, and obviously, I think he's going to the gym. It's weird how I know. Like, I don't even talk to him, but I just know.
It's good that he's going to gym.
But that's one explicit story we could share, but obviously we have to, really talk things out and see what we want to talk about. Anyways, let's get into the next topic, and this is what happened to me specifically, because no one else was really there. I mean, they were there, but they weren't conscious of it. So, give you a little backstory. Let's start off with the story. Hector...
There was a sleepover in my house.
Hector had a sleepover, and not only that, he had a bunch of other people come over, like mutual friends of Alex and I. Like, we have friends now that...
This was like days ago.
Yeah. It was like Thursday. We're recording this on Monday. So, Hector had a sleepover, and we were all just, hanging out, playing games, Smash, we were playing Jenga, we were just having a good time. And then it ended up being like 4 o'clock, and everybody else just ended up going to sleep. And I stayed awake. And I was awake up till like around 5-ish, which is very late. Like, I've never stayed up that late in a good while. So, out of nowhere, I just hear like, Arr! And then just a big boom, a crash. And it turns out that car flipped over.
Yeah, it happens in my street, like nothing.
Oh, yeah, and he lives in a very... busy street.
Last time we recorded this, he exposed my location.
Yeah, last time we recorded this, I said he lived street. Like, I had some bully. No. I'm gonna bleep it.
Okay.
I just wanted you to say that.
You know what's funny?
What?
No, actually, no. I'm not gonna give any hints.
What?
Any hints?
What?
But me and Rodrigo basically have the same address.
Oh, yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, what? How do you have the same address? Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Go in there. Unless you listen to the explicit, he'll give his address, his social security.
So comment down below, man.
Anyways, what was I? Oh, yeah, 5 o'clock, hear a crash. Then I just hear Hector... He has 2 dogs, and they were just barking like crazy. So I felt like shit was going down outside. And I was a little like, I'm like, damn, is anybody injured over there? Like, are they all okay? Mm-hmm. Like, some shit had to have happened. Because I heard a bus in the morning, and the bus, you know how you hear it go, like just passing by? Mm-hmm. Well, it passed by, and it slowed down, and you hear the brakes like squeaking.
Oh, no.
And then it like slowed down. And it sped up, like if like a car was in the way or something, or like seeing what happened, you know? Yeah. So I thought, I'm like, damn, like it's really close by. So then after that, I started hearing noises, like if they were inside the house, like something was happening inside the house, like a lock or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, no way somebody's breaking in. Did we forget to lock the door? So then I ended up just getting like very, I don't know what you call it, like overthinking and paranoid of the whole situation.
Spooked.
Yeah, I was spooked.
Shook.
I was actually shook. I was really shook. My heart started beating a little bit, and I'm like, oh damn, dude. Like, if this guy's breaking in, nobody's awake. I'm the only one awake. Everybody else is sleeping, having a dream in La La Land. I'm over here panicking about people's safety. I'm like, dude, there's no way. What are the odds that I'm sleeping over at somebody's house and they get broken into? Like, that's insane. And yeah, so it ends up that I just start hearing a little bit of footsteps. Like, I start hearing footsteps like if they're walking like slow, like just normally but slow. Like if they're on their phone, like walking slow or something. So then I'm like, dude, that's footsteps. 100% footsteps. What else can it be? It can't be fucking dog. Dogs don't open doors. Last time I checked. We'll get to that one though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then it gets closer and closer. And at that point I'm like, dude, it's a person. I need to see. So I look up because I was laying down on the couch. We were all like sleeping on the couch basically, and then 2 on the floor. So I look up, I just see a shadow of a person. That's all I see. And I'm like, dude, I have met the Grim Reaper himself. Oh my God. So I start panicking. Like, I knew I was gonna die. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? And then I start shaking Gabe because Gabe was right next to me. So then Gabe kind of like woke up because I'm like, dude, there's somebody there. So he like bobs his head up and looks at the guy. And then the guy, turns out, it's Hector's uncle. It's Hector's uncle. And he's just like, Josecito. And that's what the family calls me. So yeah, it turns out it was just Hector's uncle, and I was fucking freaking out, adrenaline pumping, just fist bumping and everything, dude. Like, I was fucking adrenaline in my blood. And like my head, I could feel like the blood just gushing through my head. I felt like my heartbeat in my head, like everything. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this was me spooked. And I haven't felt like that in like forever. So yeah, turns out it was his uncle. And I'm like, oh my God. So like the adrenaline just wore off. I just laid down and I slept like a fucking baby. Like, after that, I'm like, dude, there's no way it'll happen now, because I got spooked. I'm not gonna get spooked again. This time, I'm fighting, dog. But he was like, why didn't you, like, punch me or something? Why didn't you, like, use a hammer? Yeah. A baseball bat or something.
The next morning, he was just making fun of him.
Yeah. And to be fair, that's gotta be some funny shit. And also, he's a cop, so, like, he wasn't scared at all.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, that's cute. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there was a time when he thought someone robbed him, or not robbed him, but broke into his house.
Yeah.
He saw the guy, and he just pinned him to the ground right then and there. Yeah, it was his daughter's boyfriend.
Oh, man.
That he never met. So.
Dude, that's a good welcome. That's when you know.
Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, it turns out that happened, and then you explain what happened afterwards, like a couple hours later, about the dogs.
Oh, and then when I woke up,
Uh-huh.
I wake up to my dogs barking, and they're barking at Gabe, and Gabe's looking at my dog. My dog's name is Nuke, and Gabe's like, Luke. He calls him Luke.
Oh my fucking God.
He's like, whoa, Luke.
Oh my God.
Dude, he calls Alexia. like, this is not on purpose.
Oh, and he calls Telsa. And then he calls, what is it? Sake, which is Japanese beer, basically.
Yeah.
Sasuke. He calls it Sasuke, which is a character from like a cartoon. Yeah. So yeah, he's got his pronunciation.
Yeah, so my dogs are in somehow, just barking at him. And then Joe is asleep through all of that.
Dude, after that adrenaline rush, I was not waking up, dude. I was not waking up.
Dude, I was full of adrenaline that I couldn't go back to sleep. I woke up like I felt like no tiredness, man. I was wide awake after that.
Dude, but the thing is,
the door was open. I don't know how the heck they got in.
Who opened the door?
I don't know. Usually if something like that happens, it's because my mom leaves it open, but no, she didn't leave it open this time.
Dude,
So
I don't know who that could have been. What if somebody did break in?
Oh, yeah, me and Joe were talking about it.
Dude.
Like, what if someone broke in at night and we had, like, a camera system
Oh, my God.
in the house and we just see him walking around us?
Looking at us. Like, not even looking at us, but probably, like, going face to face, like, right next to us where, like, he's just listening to us breathe.
Yeah.
Taking a picture of all of us and then just walking out. Like, dude, that would have been creepy. That's creepy to think about. Like, holy crap. But yeah, that's the story about how we got broken into. But yeah, that was an interesting one. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. I had to say it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast. This is a video idea I got, I think, yesterday. I think it was yesterday, right?
Was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday. Well, this idea is basically a video idea that I want to make for my YouTube channel. I get a lot of ideas, as you guys are aware. I talk about it, I think, a lot.
I think he's like reading them right now, too.
No, this is just for podcasts.
Oh, that's for podcasts?
And these are ideas for podcasts, which is a lot. So either way, I'm always thinking of ideas. I always write them down. Like, that's my thing. Write them down. Like, if you have an idea, write it down, as stupid as it is. Because someday you'll want to do something like that. Anyways, the idea is we find a single guy, and in the video, the concept is, or the idea is, we get the guy, we make him a Tinder profile, we make him basically, like, the whole thing, we take care of it, and we find him a date, and he goes on a blind date. So with the blind date, he won't know who it is, we'll know who it is, and we'll just send him to the location, and he is going to be on a date with whoever it is. And I think the whole moral of the story would be that you don't have to be ready necessarily. Like, I know people want to date, but they also say they want to, like, be, like, 100%, like, feel, like, fully, like, a complete package already. Like, they're
lose
done.
just 100 pounds.
Yeah, lose 100 pounds and be, like, best shape of their life and this and that. But, like, in reality, do people really care about it? No. So, that's kind of the whole moral of just going for it. If you want to date somebody, just go out and date. And we'll do all the heavy lifting, and you basically, all you have to do is show up. We'll give him, like, a haircut or whatever it is that we want to do for him. Give him a haircut, give him this, give him that. Basically, like, a whole renovation of his body, mind, and soul.
Your body is affordable.
Oh, my God.
If you guys ever hear that in the radio, like plastic surgery.
It's a plastic surgery commercial that comes on the radio and it says, your body is affordable. $2,000 off. We're like, Jesus Christ.
Enter the code, Q95 9, or I don't know.
No free promotion. Fuck Q95 9.
And get $2,000 off your first purchase. I'm like, dude, if it's giving you a $2,000 discount, how much is the actual?
I know. There's
cost?
No way it's like $50. That shit's gotta be like 10 grand.
Yeah.
So the whole moral of the story is, to go out and date and basically make it like an episode where we find a guy a date and he ends up going on a date. It would be a really cool video to do just because, I mean, the single people are just going to be, wanting to do it regardless. So why not just have it on video? And, I mean, obviously, we're going to find him somebody, so why not? So, you know who I thought would be the perfect candidate for this?
Oh, I know who would be an awesome candidate.
The perfect person for this would be Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Rodrigo, if you are listening to this, you would be the fucking man for this video. Because I know, obviously, you've been talking about that you want to, like, date a girl, this and that. And, like, we'll help you out. And we'll just make it a video. And it'd be a nice, entertaining video. And I don't see why not, right? So, obviously, we want you to do it. So, I'm going to contact you today. And we want you to be our guest for the next podcast. So, I'm pretty sure we're already filming with you today. So, you're going to be the next, I guess, the next guest already, or the first guest, and we're going to bring that idea up to you, so stay tuned, guys. If you guys want to find out what he says, we're going to ask him firsthand. That'll be the first time we bring it up to him. So yeah, that's kind of how we're going to play it, and so next episode, we're going to have Rodrigo on the podcast, and
the 10-episode special.
10 episode special. We're thinking about doing guests every 10 episodes. Hopefully we stick to that. I'm not sure how likely that'll be after we have a couple guests, because then we'll be kind of running out of guests.
Remember the original? We originally said like 4 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10. Every 10 episode. Wait, actually,
that might be.
That is.
Yeah. Around there. Because
there's like do 50, an episode a week.
52 weeks. Yeah, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Okay, so yeah, there's like...
So it'd be like five guests per year, which is not bad. I mean, it'll spice things up, but not to the point where
Dang,
like...
Rodrigo, you have the honor of
1 out of 5. But yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to next episode. Like, next episode's like a big one, because you guys have like another point of view and another person in the podcast. And I mean, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. I already have ideas, or I guess topics to talk about with him, because again, if you guys haven't heard of the other podcasts, we've talked about how we already did one with Rodrigo, but I didn't like where it went, and I didn't like like the format, and how like it just ended up being an interview, and I made it an interview because of the questions I was asking, but it didn't feel to the point of what I wanted a podcast to feel like. It felt like, again, like an interview. And I mean, there's nothing bad with interviews.
It should just be a third person's input.
Yeah, honestly. It should be more of him giving us his stories. You know how we give you guys our stories and how, like, what we've gone through and stuff? We want him to give his input of life stories that he's had, or anything he's going through, like, right now or whatever. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And yeah, so that's going to be what you guys can look forward to next episode. So yeah. Now, this is a really, really random thing I'm going to bring up. But,
all right.
Hector.
What's up?
Have you had a job interview?
I have not, actually.
I have had multiple jobs already. And I feel like I'm really good at job interviews. And I think that's something that, like, no one talks about. Like, do you ever hear anybody just randomly talk about job interviews?
School.
Besides school. Besides the place where they talk
They're
about
like,
them.
do you have your resume good? Are you ready for your interview?
Dude, I've had a resume since high school.
It's like, come
and
to
I've used the same thing.
Activity center. We'll help you.
Yeah. I think if I could give any advice, I want to give advice to you. Just tell them what they want to hear. That's basically what I've learned in all the interviews. Every interview, you have a certain thing that they're looking for, whether it's communication skills, whether it's being a computer savvy person and learn how to do spreadsheets and stuff. Like, you just got to cater to them.
Dude, it's going to be terrifying, man. My first interview is most likely going to be in a clinical setting.
Oh my God.
So, it's a big step.
That's a really big step. It's like your career already.
Yeah.
Like, you're only going to interview once for your career, which is insane. Like, this is insane. But yeah, that's something I just randomly thought of. I'm like, do people ever, like, worry about, are you good at interviews or whatever? And, like, I think the only way to get good at interviews is going to interviews. Like, that's the only way you can get good at. And honestly, I wouldn't mind applying for a job and just going and doing an interview. Just for fun. And if they say, all right, well, when can you start? I'll be like, give me some time to think about it, and I'll get back on. I'll get back to you on that. And then just never hit them up again.
Wow.
Yeah, I would literally do that just so I have practice. Yeah, like, I love interviews. I don't know why. I know I can convince people. Like, it's like having to convince somebody who's gonna pay you. Like, that's insane. They're like, why should we choose you when there's this other guy that has other shit too? You know?
And then you'd be like, well, you see, I'm not just your average Joe.
I'm not your average Joe.
I am average Joe.
Shipping Joe. It's a package, man. You get one, you get the other.
You know what's funny? Like, Joe's, your Instagram, right?
My Instagram used to be Average Joe.
And my cousin's Instagram is above Average Joe. He didn't make it because of Joe. It just
naturally happened.
And then one day he hit me up and was like, he's like, hey, I'm above. Or I don't know, like.
Oh no, we were playing games together. We were in a party all talking, and I don't know what you said. I think you ended up saying that, like, oh no, because my gamer tag was Average Joe, and he's just like, oh,
Average Joe 805.
No, it's not 805.
Is it not 805?
It's not 805. It was just Average Joe and then a CX, like the laughing one.
Huh.
Yeah, the back in the day one, the CX. But yeah, that was my gamer tag. If you guys want to add me, I'll never play again, but you guys can add me, I guess. But yeah, that was interesting. So guys, I think we'll cut it right now. It's a 40-minute podcast. I think that's more than enough. We'll make it up on next podcast, obviously. That'll be a juicy one. That'll be nice. I know Rodrigo has some nice stories that he can say, and we can all talk about. So, we'll leave it on that. Do you have any last words, Hector?
Hi.
What?
Hi.
That's it?
Well, when you put me on the spot, what's the first thing? Hi.
No. You just say bye. Because we're leaving.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Hi.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, guys, go check out the video.
Oh, yes.
You need to check out the video. It's fucking dope. Like, I'm not the type to, like, ever hype any video of mine up, but it's a dope video. Like, just for Mario's sake. Like, he did it. He did the Banana and Sprite challenge, so you guys need to, like, go check it out just for the sake of that. If you guys want to see somebody throwing up, I guess that would be your little...
Dude, it's just the little editings in there, too. It's so good. It makes it so cool.
I made it in a comedic way. I was trying to edit comedic, put comedic value into it, because I don't like serious videos. So, that's kind of entertaining, I guess. So, check it out. Go follow me on Instagram if you want to talk to me or whatever.
Okay.
And if you guys want to, just hit me up personally and chat with me or something. Go follow me on Instagram and message me or whatever you want. I will be posting more things now. I want to really push my Instagram too, just for the hell of it. And then, that'll be it. Next podcast will be with Rodrigo. So, we'll see you guys in the next episode, number 10. And, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!
Boss!